sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
You mean football? Tell the boys, you mean football? All right, this is a risk because I don't know who they got. They got an X Factor right in. Nobody else in the field is a superstar. Go with it.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Ooh. It was across his body. It was across his body. Halfback
play.
play.
See this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task.
Great run.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
You mean NFL games? Let's go Z-Spot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Flood.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A dangerous throw there as that's
all right, trust the defense. Trust the defense.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
I got blocked. I couldn't even get to it.
The 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
All right, they got Devontae Adams coming for a quarter. Top side.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. Forgot about Darren Waller.
Being...
Matter of fact, can I see the nope. Can't see the X Factor. Can't see the X Factors in the game. Yeah, Darren Waller gonna be a problem.
8 catches, 74 yards.
And he was able to get open there. But
and they got a superstar center.
This much defensively.
Now White lost the football.
Nah, we didn't get it. It's holding.
Holding. Offense.
So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated.
I didn't get the ball on the fumble recovery. The offense got the ball on the fumble recovery, bro. Good defense. Good defense.
Out of bounds and incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder
Cover
if
for
they
a palm.
fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's right.
Incomplete.
Good defense. Good defense.
The game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Trust the defense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to
Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one
Great
a
catch.
gain of 20 and a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern.
Good
because
catch, good catch.
Once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Slant pass to Bull. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Chandler Jones is down.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Halfback dive.
12, it's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled
Calvin
down
Ridley is
at the
down.
line.
See, this is where Brandon Brooks,
On that last
if he's
run,
hurt,
looks like
he
we
could
have
play
a
the
player who's
slot.
shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go with the strong toss.
First and goal at the 1. Jacobs, touchdown.
Touchdown. Revenge game, buddy.
So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field where they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Put this in the chat. One second, putting this in the chat right now. Alright. Just want to update everybody that this is a release, revenge game for Josh Jacobs.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Muscle cramps will return soon. Nope. Okay, so we need somebody else to play this. Oh. We need somebody else to play the slot while he's injured. And then Cooks would do it as an 85. definitely going for Brandon Cooks in. Let him see if he can earn that contract.
Tucker now to kick it away.
I might still pay him though. That's why I ain't traded him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now,
go
getting done because they carry
cover 3 cloud.
essentially 2 weeks.
They got Devontae Adams. If he goes too far, I'm gonna need help over that top side.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. He's brought down at the 34.
Cover 3 hard flat. See how they line up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Carr. Able to find Waller.
He pulled one of those jukey, throw it over the top plays.
Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Lucky. Cover 2 hard flat.
3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end down on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Cover 3
Officially,
cloud.
it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They got to go to the air. Cover 4 palms.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We'll take that.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Brought out punter 38 yards officially.
Jackson could hit him. I ain't gonna lie.
As they take over. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster.
Great catch, Juju.
Finally taken down, and it's a big gain there, and will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved to a combined.
That's right, Josh. That's right. Can't believe they put you in free agency.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Looking your way, Franks.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's right.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a first down again.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Yeah, a lot of people in the afternoon. I normally start in the morning and go into the afternoon. Like I'm trying to shoot for morning time around like 11 or 12 West Coast time, at least 4 hours. I don't normally go by schedules, but I've had a change in my work schedule, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. Oh,
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
All right, good recovery, good recovery, good recovery.
From the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs.
Should have ran further.
To the 10-yard line.
Go on him again. Who's right there? Cooks? See what you got, Cooks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Oh my God.
There because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs.
That's right, Josh Jacobs, brother. Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Snowhawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Our X Factor halfback, first and second half, one of 2 X Factor halfbacks.
Definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the
Good
goal
defense.
line.
Oh, I clicked off. I could have had a big hit on him.
Run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They had that big hit on him.
Ready for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Go.
Play action. Now it's Carr. It completes it right side to Willie. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Coming for quarters.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
Great pressure, y'all. Great pressure.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And they will
Short.
run and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That's right. Let's
Here's
go.
A.J. Cole down to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 50-40-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs.
500 yards.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he'll wind up taking his way down to the Raiders' 36.
Great run. That pivot. That pivot.
For him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First
I didn't look
half
up to see it was 2 minutes.
14-0.
Let's go with the sticks.
Second and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but daylight.
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened there? Can we challenge this? Like, did he get sacked or something?
Earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
This dude really ran this joint back. Hey, man, I give it to him. That was a tough defensive play. Yeah, that was actually a forward pass. Am I allowed to challenge this? Because I would challenge it. Oh, they're not even going to let me challenge it. Okay.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes
Raiders like we ain't about to be shut out.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop.
Raiders like y'all ain't about to shut us out, huh?
The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing him here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 30.
I should have went more right.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Good plays, good plays.
The offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown.
Thanks.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This take it in at the goal line. And his guys get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a dump off to White.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position
Cover 3
continues
Scott.
to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4.
Cover 4 quarters.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this.
What's going on around the league, Coach?
See their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. The Giants had lost their first 4, but they're able to get into the win column for the first time with the victory there. On now to a check on the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, let's get back to it. Defend deep.
All right, Coach, thanks very much.
He's been trying to find Adams all night.
As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So they take the deficit into the line. As you know, they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already.
Who put the hit on him? Juju Smith-Schuster? Juju Smith-Schuster with the big hit.
It up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
freight train.
Henry up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Derrick Henry.
His way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Snowhawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Good no-huddle defense. Offense. Good no-huddle offense.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
Taken at the goal line.
Good defense. Good defense. Good defense.
And no further. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here,
Cover
right
3.
now.
Yeah,
Hard
now
play.
they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
We'll take
Get it
that.
to Adams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here.
Shaquille Griffin with a big-time interception.
Charles getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught.
Touchdown. Panay Sewell is
Justin
there.
Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great release, Justin Jefferson. Great play, great play.
Increase their lead to 28. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's get it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams.
Big hit, good
Getting it
defense.
inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the
Panay Sewell is down. He has like a lower back strain or something like that. So we're going to take Panay Sewell out and we're going to put in the rookie right tackle. Let's get him. Well, he's 3rd string. Yeah, let's get the rookie some work. See what happens.
this one, and in a league that we
Cover
talk
3
about
Scott.
every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot
Cover
out
3
of it,
Sky.
but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll try the right side here with White. And he has met
That's right, Simmons.
the scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Cover 3 buzz press.
Outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll have this
Cover
past
3
the 30
Sky.
prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And a pretty little
Cover 3
juke move
buzz.
there on a nice game. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Cover 4 quarters.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards.
Cover 3
shy of
hard
the
flat.
marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr steps away to his left.
Way to set the edge,
This is gonna
Yannick.
be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable.
Cover
That's
4 show
opposite
2.
a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ah, he got
He's
it.
going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a
Cover
yard
3
as
Sky.
they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Great tackle, Shaq.
Flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Cover 4 quarters.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive.
go.
Here's 2nd and 11. Harris running straight ahead. He takes it down to 40 with a pickup at 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties.
Cover
that
6.
better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And that one will be no good.
No good.
Line. It's well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction.
Good run, fullback. Good run.
One time, someone said, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. They still need about the length of the
Halfback
football,
dive.
maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run it with Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And
They got lucky.
For the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He got lucky on that one.
City of Portland, Oregon.
Let's go.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left.
Ooh.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
He took a big hit trying to convert that one.
Only able to get back a
big
yard
hit.
for his efforts,
Big time.
and that leads us to 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
Tackle on inbounds. Cover 3, Buzz C.
Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down.
Damn it, almost had that.
Incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken
Cover
it
3,
to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot
Right. Stonewall defense.
The picture of this game overall has been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side.
Cover 3, Scott.
And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
needing the tough yards. They run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Whitaker. A gain of 8 there.
Cover 3, Sky.
And they'll be left with second and a couple. Carr now to throw. On the left side, a catch by White.
Good hit, King.
And he'll get it out a couple yards
Cover 3,
shy of
Buzzing.
midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively,
Cover 4 drop.
has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second
Good pressure,
down.
good pressure,
This time
guys.
it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another
I'm talking about.
incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here, you've held
Cover
the team
4
under
quarters.
100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
To throw, it's Carr. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials
Cover 3 count to show 2.
but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds.
Probably big play.
The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, their first 4th down attempt backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. This is caught. And
touchdown.
Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Great catch and score, boy. Great catch and score.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll give that out to the flat to White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Cover 4 quarters.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw his Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going
Covered
out of
by
bounds.
Seam.
Now Carr again. That's good. And a loose football. It's going the other way. And they will set up sharp at their own 40-yard
Big time here.
line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back.
Halfback smash.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now they're in the hurry up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another
Justin Jefferson.
for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on the way to another victory. Riding a serious So if you're going to build this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
All right, let's kick this field goal and wrap this game up.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Go.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
What's the stats
so for
look
the
like?
home team here, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another home
4
game
touchdowns,
next week
312 yards, no interceptions.
Meanwhile, for Las
Josh Jacobs had
Vegas,
2
they
touchdowns.
drop
Derrick
below
Henry had 1.
500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an
Justin
early
Jefferson
bye
had
next
100
week
yards,
and
2
come back to
touchdowns.
action in
Franks
week
had
7.
87 yards, 1 touchdown. Brooks had 46 yards. Good game, good game. Quarterback played well, offense and defense played well. Very good game. A lot of upgrades. Justin Jefferson has earned his gold shoes. I will be back to hand them over. Panay Sewell, we put this on Agile. Cody Whitehair, we put this on Power. Donnie Ross, we put this on Agile. And Max Millard, we put this on Pass Protector. Okay, was there an injury? Nope. Excuse me, that was an in-game injury. We're going to advance to next week. Brandon Cooks trade offers right before the actual trade, so let's see what's up. Oh, Adam Thielen. Wow, they would trade me Adam Thielen for Brandon Cooks, a 3rd round pick and a 7th, which is very good. Robert Woods and a 3rd round pick. Jefferson. Strong safety, Chin. And Okafor, right tackle, which sounds pretty nice. 88 strong safety. I already have one. I don't know what my strong safety is, but he's playing pretty nice. But Jeremy Chin's a pretty good player. Not that defensive tackle. The Saints for Osway, cornerback, 87 cornerback. He's about to be probably a 90. I would look in and see how much time he has left on his contract. Washington Commanders, 2 wide receivers. The Ravens are offering a center. Adam Hutchinson, the linebacker they just picked up. Oh, I'm taking it. That's the number 1 deal right there, Adam Hutchinson. Yup, that's the number 1 deal right there is Adam Hutchinson. I'm about to go look at his chart. Chenault Jr., who else? Odell Beckham Jr. and Julio Jones. 2 older players. Gibson, Watson, Xavier Howard. They would give me an Xavier Howard. And a 7th round pick. Leighton Vander Esch. They would hand over Vander Esch. The Cowboys would hand over Vander Esch and a 2nd round pick for this guy. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 35 minutes.
I set your alarm for 5:06 p.m.
They'll hand over Leighton Vander Esch. Hardman, 87 wide receiver and a 2nd round pick and a 7th. Murphy, I think that's Bunton Murphy Jr. Murphy Jr. 86. Davis 88. Ronald Gregory. I think it's Ronald. Yeah, I think it's Ronald Gregory or let's just go with Gregory from the Broncos. That's a pretty good offer. Nelson Aguilar. I think I like Adam Hutchinson's trade better because Adam Hutchinson was like the number 1 pick. So let's see if that Hutchinson, 84 linebacker. Let me see what that looks like. Let's see some of his stats. What did he end up becoming on the Lions? Shit, on the Lions, he's not even listed really high. He's a captain, star, almost a 90. Let's see some stats. He's their top linebacker. Is he in a contract year? He has 2 years left, which is good. He doesn't have a contract till next year. He's 24 years old. He's been in the He's been in the league 2 years. He has very good stats, pass cover, undisciplined penalty tendency, which is negotiable. He's number 10th ranked left outside linebacker in the league, top 7 outside linebacker. So next year I would have to have his money along to keep him around, but I would have him this whole year, and I would have Adam Hutchinson, a star linebacker. I'm going to take the Lions trade and bring Hutchinson in. I'd rather pay Hutchinson like $40 million, $50 million than pay. And then they offer me Jeremy Chin. I already have a strong safety that's starting. And Adam Thielen is nice, but I know Thielen's probably been around. Let me see. Is Thielen, let me just double check. Is Thielen like an X Factor or something like that on their team? I want to make sure I'm not like, where's Thielen? Thielen's a superstar, and Thielen been around about 11 years. He's been around about the same time as long as Brandon Cooks. And I'm glad I held out. I got Nakobe Dean and Adam Hutchinson. I have to pick up Hutchinson for a 4th round pick next year, and Adam Hutchinson, yup, I accept the offer. Makes our defense just that much stronger. See what the news said about it. Big game this week, not sure. Oh, here we go. Cooks lands in Detroit. And a move that could take them to the next level. The Lions acquired Brandon Cooks in a trade with the Snowhawks today. Okay, and then for John Runyon, what's people offering? Okay, nothing major. Yeah, they're not offering nothing major. I would rather hold on to John Runyon. I remember his dad from when I was a young ball with the Eagles. Trade proposed. Brandon Cooks, 30-year-old, 87-year-old, 30 years old, 87 overall. Adam Hutchinson, 24 years old, 84 overall, and a 4th-round pick. Lions, thank you. Thanks for the great offer. We accept and are sending paperwork to the league office for approval. So let's see if it changed the news now. Brandon Cooks may be on the move. A deal between the Browns and Portland could be announced any minute. Oh, they've been reporting on Brandon Cooks. The Colts, everywhere I went. Not sure what kind of fit Brandon Cooks would be with the Dolphins. They've been reporting on that one for a minute. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so we got 43 staff points. Let's come over here and see if we can put these into anything that can help the team grow better. Okay, so how about boost to pursuit for the free safeties, boost catching for free safeties, boost tackling for cornerbacks, boost press for cornerbacks. Yep, make the cornerbacks that much better. Now let's see about this linebacker position. I don't know who I have playing left to right. I think I got Kaiser White to the left, or Adam Hutchinson plays it better than Kaiser White. Shaq Thompson's playing the right. See what they know. Play recognition. Yeah, play recognition's pretty the same. Tackle isn't. His tackle's better. His hit power is better. Who plays the zone better? He plays the zone better, and he plays man coverage better. How does it stack up with the sub linebacker? So Kaiser White. Alright, so Kaiser is coming in as sub, because Hutchinson wouldn't play sub linebacker better. So Kaiser is better as a sub linebacker. So we're gonna let Adam Hutchinson. Where is he? We're gonna let Adam Hutchinson play the left outside linebacker. And now we got rid of Brandon Cooks. So the wide receiver room is Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Ridley, Mechie. Mechie's actually ahead of Ridley. Oh wait. Mechie's actually ahead of Ridley, and McNeil is ahead of Ridley. Tight ends, everybody's been doing a thing. Justin Jefferson has earned his gold shoes. Let's go over here and suit him up. I like to do that in the game when a player reaches 99. The game doesn't normally come back in and give them their gold shoes, so I like to just go in and add them to them. Anybody else max out? Well, Vita Vea is close. Derrick Henry's close. Simmons, Panay Sewell, Jordan Mailata. Yeah. And then let's take a look and see. I don't think there's anybody else. Yeah, we got a lot of wide receivers, but now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7 will work. Still got a lot of linemen to help out in case something happens. Only got 4 cornerbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 cornerbacks. And then one of my free safeties or strong safeties can drop down into it. So who plays the zone better? Oh, he does. He has better man coverage. So he's a man free safety. He's a zone free safety. Yeah, I need the zone free safety. All right, let's run the next game. Damn, Panay increased his amount from $61 million to $86 million right before the trade deadline. Wow. That would take literally all the team's money this year. I mean, I like having Panay as a guard, but $86 million would take this whole year's money, and then I would have to lean into next year's money. And it's $86 million over the course of 5 years. It's because I waited and did not want to negotiate with him right out the bat. So it's about $17 million, $17.3 million a year. He is the number 4 ranked right tackle in the league. He's been around 3 years. We would have the 86, but then with the 86, we wouldn't have the rest for the rest. And I want, like these guys they don't have as much interest in wanting to join the team. He has interest, but he raised his amount by a lot. So let me see if there's anything. I should have got something in free agency. I should have put the points on re-signing players. Oh, that's free agency. Yeah, that's not likelihood. I mean, I could flip Panay Sewell for, I could probably send him back to the Lions and get, an amazing right tackle or something like that. I could send him to the Eagles and get Lane Johnson and have Lane Johnson play for the next couple of years and just draft the right tackle. There's a lot of options here. But because like what I said is, when you go to his money, he basically doubled his contract. I have it on tape. At one point, he wanted $61 million around week 2, and then I didn't hit him up till like week 6, and now he wants $86 million total for 5 years, and then he has interest to resign, so it'll probably be like $90 million. So it'll be all the team's fund this year. So I don't think that's gonna work with me. I don't think that's gonna work for me, to be honest. Let me see how right tackles are in the NFL. Lane Johnson been around about 11 years. I would definitely, he's technically one spot above Panay Sewell. So, but then, you know what? I just remembered that if I sign Panay Sewell to the $86 million contract right before we head into the playoffs, if we made the playoffs, I would get $50 more million, and it seems that $50 million will cover the rest of these guys. So let's not trade Panay. Let's not trade Panay. We'll probably have the money to pay him. It's just, it'll probably go up. Well, the thing about it is, if he increases it again after week 7, then I'm in a situation where basically I'm screwed, to call it legitimate. Let me see something. Let me see, was there any young right tackles that came out from the league that are hidden? I would love to, pick one of them up and maybe give them a chance. Ross is, of course, up there. Devin White, star, okay. Future starter day 1. Hidden. Right tackle. He doesn't have nowhere near Panay's running and ability. I think that's why I got a good line, but let me see if I can trade for this guy to bring him on board. They're looking for a linebacker. I ain't got no cornerbacks. I got picks. Pick you up 4th for him. 2nd round pick. No, that's cool. You can keep them. Let me put up some trade packages. Let me go to Panay, put him on the trade block, and see what teams have to say. about him, and we'll see where we go from there. And then for this game, so I can see what it looks like, if I did trade him, who's the next lineman up that could do his job? The next lineman up would be Cleveland, but he's starting. So it'll be Henry at right tackle. But Ross plays it better. So let's try Ross and see what he can. Well, no, we haven't traded Penny yet. Let's get our victories in, you know, before we get into a situation where we take him out and then something happens. So I really like Penny Sewell, so I hope I can, you know, keep him as a player. We're gonna get this next game started. Aaron Rodgers is still there. Upgrade players. Adam Hutchinson getting an upgrade already. Put this on speed rusher. Jeffrey Simmons. Power rusher. Oh, the Cardinals, I wanted to see something from the Cardinals. Cardinals have a shutdown. The Cardinals have a shutdown cornerback that they got from the draft. I think it's this guy. Yeah, X Factor shutdown cornerback. I was gonna see if I traded them somebody like, say, J.J. Watt, would they hand him over? X Factor for X Factor. Okay, so they're looking for defensive tackle. How about Scott? Scott's my boy, but for X Factor, cornerback, nope. Okay, then first round, 6th round pick. How about next year's first round, 27th? No? Okay, right guard, huh? I got left guards. How about John Runyon? Nope, no interest. White hair. Centers. This is our center we just drafted. He's still hidden. Like I said, for a shutdown cornerback, I might be willing to work some stuff out there. How about Bobby Wagner? Bobby Wagner and Tyler Boyd. Bobby Wagner and Tyler Boyd. And next year's 32 second round pick. $27. Alright, just wanted to see, but they ain't handing him over. Alright, so we're straight now. Let's go. Next game. Advanced settings. Multiple defense. Run balance. I have Josh Jacobs, Superstar X Factor halfback. Derrick Henry, Superstar X Factor halfback. They have Aaron Rodgers, Superstar X Factor quarterback. I have Miles Jack, Superstar X Factor middle linebacker. Myself, Saul Aries, Superstar X Factor defensive tackle. Fletcher Cox, Superstar X Factor defensive tackle, one of the best there is. J.J. Watt, Superstar X Factor left defensive end. I have Justin Jefferson, Superstar wide receiver. Jeffrey Simmons, Superstar right defensive end. They have David, Superstar left tackle. I have Justin Tucker, Superstar kicker. Penei Sewell, Superstar right tackle. Tyler Boyd, Superstar wide receiver. Bobby Wagner, Superstar middle linebacker. Chris Haggins, Superstar quarterback. They have Adrian Amos, Superstar strong safety. I have Shaquille Griffin, Superstar cornerback. They have Devondre Campbell, Superstar middle linebacker. And I have Demarius Franks, superstar tight end. So let me see what Brady does. Rodgers. Faster passes that can't be picked off by AI defenders. Okay, so I won't be getting a lot of interceptions. Gunslinger grants faster passing speed, faster hot routes and blocking, perfect pass for accuracy on the run, up to 40 yards, increased throw power when leading bullet passes, roaming dead-eye pass, perfect pass accuracy while standing outside the pocket. Okay, so his passes aren't like to get picked off like that. All-day protection from the left tackle, better protection against frequent shed attempts, strong pass protection versus elite edge rushers. Strip specialist, strong safety, recovers fatigue at increased rate. And the middle linebacker, heavy ball carry fatigue on his stick tackles. Okay. IMA 91, AR 84. Set the playbooks. Let's go.
It's week 6 of the 2024 season, and we're watching the Snowhawks' creative quarterback coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Snowhawks and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Portland Snowhawks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month of change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Turn up the middle. Let's go.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Good run.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Oh, computer almost took a dive on me. Strong power.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not
Great run.
reach the 50. 23
Great
yards
run.
on the pickup there and a first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact
Counter.
on the next-gen stats. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrington.
Oh, I'm talking about Harrington.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that guy to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get towards mid-November, the Thanksgiving touchdown.
Touchdown. Just lose Jefferson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Good kick, Tucker.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Cover 4 quarters.
Rodgers will bring the Packers.
Get after him. Aaron can't run.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's
Cover
a sharp
6.
throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Bailey.
Cover 3 hard flat.
On the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I mean, I knew. What happened?
Slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Cover 4 quarters.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Rodgers ain't running. This is a pass or a run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Bailey. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a
Cover
way
3
to
Sky.
convert
He
here
just
on
calling
3rd
deep
down and
passes.
5. Yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Good stop, Vita.
Well played there defensively. 2 formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Cover 3 cloud.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle they go.
No.
It's Balin. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that they'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Let's go cover 2 invert.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8.
That's right.
And it's going to lead him to 4th down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Finally got Aaron Rodgers added to the sack list.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
So into Packer territory now. Here's
Halfback
1st and 10,
ISO.
right at the 40. Jacobs going to try the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 18. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Portland football here, ready to begin the 2nd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught.
Harrington.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Snowhawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. returns this to the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Cover four
You want to
pounds.
make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling
And 4
okay.
points too.
From the 24, Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on
They hit
3rd
Hutchinson.
yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes.
That's right.
Set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down in the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Cover 4 quarters.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try the left side. Bailey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a
Great stop, guys.
that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Miles Jack.
The linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jacobs is into the end zone.
Touchdown.
So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
We're rolling, boys. We're rolling.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. They had the short
So
field
running good
and
for
they made
everybody.
quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Good coverage.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Cover 6.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's left with
good defense, boys.
But to throw it away. On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw it.
1 second. Flag, pass interference.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over.
That was pass interference.
With a football at their own 20-yard line.
Yep, pass interference. I'll take that.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Touchdown Brown. And the Snowhawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. taken at about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together.
Cover 3
just
buzz
to try
press.
to cut into that deficit.
Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Oh, he ain't getting past no beat
This
red.
defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Cover 3 sky.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's right, Simmons.
To eat this one as down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their
The sack,
timeouts.
Simmons.
So as they take it over,
Cover
we
4
step
pause.
aside. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Sam Darnold, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field.
The Jaguars are
and they
taking
were
the
winners
Chargers.
in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
4 touchdown passes. Trevor is killing
And
it
on now to a
nowadays.
check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, on the other side, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Good coverage.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. As
Good
he's
coverage.
tackled at the 15. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the
Cover 3
negative
scene.
because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board,
Ooh.
they begin to have hope.
And he's got it past the 30 before
Cover
he's
3
getting
spot.
dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Good tackle,
It's
Bia.
Bailey, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Cover 3 cloud.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses.
Cover 4 quarters.
Bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Good defense, big play. Way to shut them down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he fields it cleanly. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here's again the first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Harrington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move.
Good catch, Harrington. Good catch.
And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This deep.
Tyler Boyd's over top of Hollywood Brown. Oh, let's change that up.
Struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Jacobs. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. And he is in the end zone.
There's a touchdown.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks open the lead up to 34-0. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packers offense set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Good defense.
This turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. They do get a couple, but
cover 3 bucks.
Staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
That was my fault. I got tripped up.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers.
That's right, Simmons. Or is that Hutchinson? That's right, Hutchinson making a name for yourself right off the bat.
Coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around.
He just got here, too.
People were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Yup, definitely.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Right side to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon.
Cover 6.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Good stop, boys.
Good for only 6, and it leaves him with
Cover
a 4th
6.
down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards.
Ooh, Hutchinson, that could have been your first interception right there, bro. Good defense, though.
They go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's pass interference right there, ref.
In front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, he's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them
That's right, Justin.
to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Okay, ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ooh.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football.
Looking for Jefferson. I got a little greedy on that one.
hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board,
Cover Sky. Cover 3 Sky.
Talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards.
Cover 4 drop.
And that's a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the
Cover
game,
4
they've got to
quarters.
continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers will try again on second down. That's Tanya bringing in the quick throw. And able to get this one across.
Cover 4 buzz team. Cover 3 buzz team.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. He'll go right back to Tanya.
Nice hit, big play.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Cover 2 hard play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers is going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it brings up 30.
1 second. Eh. Come here. Come here. Stop playing. Come here. Stop playing. Come here. How you doing? Hmm? You okay? Hmm? Hmm? You alright? Come here. You okay? Hmm? You alright? Hmm? Just a chair. You having fun? Okay. Go ahead and continue what you're doing. Sorry, my pup walked in the room. Wanting some attention. Four wide receivers, cover 4 quarters.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Good defense, big play.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll look to set up his blockers. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter in that current 5. It's going to go to 6.
HB smash.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Ooh.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Took a chance, why not?
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take.
How many interceptions is that? How many touchdowns versus interceptions is that? 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Excuse me. Thank you. I knew that was a risky throw. We're 2 minutes in the 4th. I wanted to see if we could get there.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
Cover 3, Scott.
About yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out.
Cover
by
3
a few
bus team.
inches. That'll be a first down. Rodgers now to throw.
We'll take that.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Show him another gear, King.
And he will take this one home.
Oh, it's the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit.
Cover 3, Scott.
What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like, what feels good to you or what feels good to your team? You're down.
And he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
We'll take that.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
One second, I need to go cut this plate. Hey, Ben, you want to come cut yours or something?
You woke me up out of dream and fucking cheat on.
No, I woke you up because I heard you over here making sound.
Drove us off the fucking cliff twice.
Okay, what the heck?
We had
Yeah. What? You don't have to? Huh? She up here too. She tried to get on the bed like 3 times while you on the bed.
nope. Just not sure, please.
She get out the bed, go get her. Well, knock my table down. Running back and forth like that. Yeah, you want some.
I don't know.
Get your food. About 45. We come get our food down. I thought you Damn, how you gonna call people to come get dinner and you didn't get yours? It's like a line. Come on, let's do this. No, you're fine. Just cut your food. You always do that. Make food, make your food. be out. Who's phone shoot? Sally taking a phone shoot?
Yeah, she went to her soft lunch.
Oh. Yeah, now my piece is in there. Robin's got hers. Mine's in the microwave. I know. I'll jiggle it. You got your food. Don't want it. All right, sports fans. Let's climb back into it. Oh! Had to secure my dinner that I'll be eating a little bit later. Pass back, Colin.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Harrington.
At about the 5. And they were able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Ooh.
Turn the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, check that.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will
Josh
get
Jacobs,
close to
let's
the
go.
end zone. It's
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, my goodness, how about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here, and this is some kind of pace to put yourself on.
Are we going to go ahead and look ahead and say 4 next week? Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But boy, what a start for him.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Tucker now to kick it away.
Let's go.
Following the
Good coverage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a
Cover 4
carbon copy of
quarters.
the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across
Cover
the
3
30
Sky.
to 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go.
Jump past the lineman.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to
Cover
get
4
this
pounds.
about the 32.
That's what I'm talking about.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town.
Oh, it's a rivalry game. Colts.
Here will move them back to 500 at 3.
Okay, where we at? Quarterback threw 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 279 yards rushing. Josh Jacobs had 3 touchdowns. I didn't get Henry a touchdown on this one. Receiving for our side, Ron Harrington had a touchdown. Marquise Brown had a touchdown. Justin Jefferson had a touchdown. Tyler Boyd had a 100-yard game. Oh, I didn't look at defense. Defense, Shaquille Griffin. Nobody had interceptions except for, on our side, nobody had interceptions. It was mainly sacks today. I had 2. Aiden Hutchinson had 1. Jeffrey Simmons had 1. Man, a lot of solo tackles. Good game, good game. Josh Jacobs upgrade. Put this on a receiving. He's starting to catch a lot of passes in the open field. Okay, so this is week 6. This is the last week that we have to make any sort of roster adjustments, trades, picks, anything like that. So I've been thinking about it. And I think I still want to take another run at that Cardinals cornerback. The one that's a shutdown. Let me see his stuff. How many years does he have left? He's been in the league 1 year. He's a shutdown cornerback. He came out as a shutdown cornerback X Factor. So what I'm going to try to put together is this year's first round pick and next year's first round pick. There's some interest there. 2 first round picks and nah, you know what? I don't think that's a let me see my cornerback. Excuse me. Let me see my cornerback room. Nah, I wouldn't give up our future like that. My quarterback room's pretty straight. Who's the popularity on the team? Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, our quarterback, Bobby Wagner, and Juju Smith-Schuster. Okay. So they're the ones selling jerseys. Let's adjust this roster a little bit. Juju Smith. I want Marquise Brown ahead of Tyler Boyd. And then I want Juju Smith-Schuster ahead of Tyler Boyd. And Mechie ahead of Tyler Boyd. I'm gonna put Tyler Boyd on the trade block just to see what would come back by next week. Just to see what kind of offers we get for him. I'm not saying I'm definitely gonna trade him or he's a bad player or something like. Oh, he's an award winner, huh? What award did he win? I didn't know that. Teams are more interested in this during free agency. Deep and elite. Receivers with this ability catch more consistently when catching passes 20 yards from the line of scrimmage inside the numbers. And then with the ability to make faster cuts and have better hands when catching the pass. Okay, so he's almost a 90. Just to see, just to kind of see what we would, what would come back. I'm not saying I'm going to definitely trade him, right out the bat. It just depends on what we're offered. I didn't know people was going to offer us Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, depth chart. Let's change the depth chart up. Myself and Fletcher Cox. And then Vita comes in on the rush with me. And then sub linebacker is Kaiser White. And then left outside linebacker is Aiden Hutchinson. Okay. Cool. So yeah, it's just to see, it's just an experiment, just to see. And then also with Penei Sewell, so now he wants $86 million. He wanted $61 million. I kind of messed up. In a way, I should have signed him for the $61 million deal when he first wanted to negotiate. Because he wanted to negotiate back in like week 2. And I think I didn't even offer him a deal. I just let him play. And then he rose it to $86 million. So now we're at $86 million. So I think I put him on the trade block as well. And then we would get offers next year. Let me see. I don't want to trade the Big Goose, but I don't have $100 million to give him. So it's one of those things where that's why left tackles and right tackles kind of move around. So we're going to jump to next week and see what offers come in. Okay. Runyon and Tyler Boyd. Oh, Tyler Boyd got interest, but not Penei Sewell. Okay, what are they offering for Tyler Boyd? Andrew Booth, 84 cornerback. Okay, Jeremy Chin. They're offering Jeremy Chin again. Brandon Cooks back from the Lions and a 3rd round pick. Kareem Hunt, good backup halfback. That'd be nice. Odell Beckham Jr. Schultz Xavier Howard, which would add a very good cornerback to the lineup. Ryan Kelly, 84 center. Murphy Jr., 86 cornerback. Gregory and Bryce Hall, 2 good players. And Judah from the Bears. I think I have him, if I'm not mistaken, I have him under contract for like a good couple of years, right? Like he doesn't go anywhere for like a good couple of years. Yeah, I got him under like a 4-year deal. He's a 90 player. He's 29 years old. I'm not trading him. It was just something I wanted to see, you know, what we were going to be offered for him. More offers for John Runyon. Let me see. Let me review the offers. Okay. Nothing special. People try and get him for the low. Okay, so decline this offer. Decline this offer. And let's go to player negotiations. I mean, I know I could get like a top flight right tackle, but Penei Sewell is a top flight right tackle, and you know Shaquille Griffin doesn't have interest in coming back, so he's gonna want more money. And then Asante Samuel Jr., I'm willing to pay him more. Whitehair, he wants to come back. Phillips wants to come back, so Griffin's the only one you gotta really negotiate with. If I pay Penei Sewell right now, it could be the type of situation where basically, I don't have enough money to operate the team in the weeks that I can get fined for that. So we're gonna hold off on him for a couple more weeks until we find out what the not the depth chart. We're gonna hold off on him for a couple more weeks to find out what the playoffs look like. If we make the playoffs, I put a little money into the team. Oh, they're trying to trade Kareem Hunt. What y'all trying to trade him for? Man, I got enough half. Nah, you know what? I got enough halfbacks. Is he under like? Let me see. Is he like about to be on his last year of his deal or something? He got a 3-year deal. Pretty nice deal. I'm at 53, so I can't even bring anybody on. It would have to be a direct trade, like a swap. Okay, yeah. So, Malik Penei Sewell up there. Play this rivalry game. Upgrade the players. Kenyon Green, power. Man's almost a 90, star. Brian Hartington, our tight end, vertical threat. He done made his way to 80. I think he's still hidden. Yup. John Runyon, pass protector. He's working his way up to an 80. Very good stats, even as normal. Very good stats. Myself, Saudaries, I get an upgrade. Let's put this at run stopper. All right, this is a rivalry game. Last year they beat us and stopped our streak. We're 6-0. What's gonna happen this time around? This will probably be my. Yeah, let's find out what's happened. This will be my 3rd time facing them, because we didn't play each other in the playoffs. All right, they have Superstar X Factor, Superstar X Factor Jonathan Taylor. I have Superstar X Factor Josh Jacobs, halfback. Derrick Henry, Superstar X Factor, halfback. They have Darius Leonard, Superstar X Factor left outside linebacker. DeForest Buckner, Superstar X Factor defensive tackle. I have Miles Jack, Superstar X Factor middle linebacker. Myself, Saudaries, Superstar defensive tackle. Fletcher Cox, Superstar X Factor defensive tackle, one of the best there is. J.J. Watt, Superstar X Factor left defensive end. They have Ralph Alexander, Superstar X Factor quarterback. I have Justin Jefferson, superstar wide receiver. They have Quentin Nelson, superstar left guard. I have Jeffrey Simmons, superstar right defensive end. Justin Tucker, superstar kicker. They have Kenny Moore, superstar cornerback. I have Penei Sewell, superstar right tackle. Tyler Boyd, superstar wide receiver. Chris Haggins, superstar quarterback. Bobby Wagner, superstar middle linebacker. Shaquille Griffin, superstar cornerback. Demarius Franks, superstar tight end. Adrian Phillips, superstar strong safety. And they have D'Angelo Mathis, superstar halfback. So the quarterback is my main concern. Okay, he has highlights the first open target and ignores pressure. Consistent catching from running backs who beat their coverage. Reduced zone objectives in the second half. Okay. Then they have DeForest Buckner. Pass rush will lead to quicker block shedding. Okay, so the defensive tackle is going to be large area of effect for quarterback pressure and disruption. Okay, it's good to know. Denarius Leonard is a shutdown left outside linebacker, tighter coverage and more interceptions on contested catches. So if you throw at him, he's probably going to intercept that. He got Jonathan Taylor and Keith's chance to break the next tackle attempt. More powerful stiff arm animations. Okay, so it's the halfback, the defensive tackle, and the quarterback. I'm a 91, they're 85. This is going to be a good one. Rivalry time. I'm not even rival with the Colts. I'm rival with the Cowboys and the Giants and the Washington Commanders. But on this one, I'm going to say, let's go get it.
And this one features Josh Jacobs. Really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Snowhawks and the Colts on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Portland Snowhawks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 in their last 6 games.
All right, they got some X Factors, as Strong said. They got some superstars and X Factors. Oh, they got an X Factor quarterback. You know, our quarterback's a superstar. We're going to see. All right, they're getting it to kick off. That's good. We get it back at the half.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air.
Okay, all right, we're moving good.
Receivers happy.
All right, they're coming with the run.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
No. The tackle Hutchinson.
He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
Cover 3 Cloud. It's going to come from that run game. He's going to step back and try to pass it. Probably throw to the running back on the out.
Looking to throw. Alexander.
What'd I say? Halfback on the out. That's their main guy. Go cover 3 spot.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts.
Good play, big play.
Able to hold on to the football.
Way to stop him.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the punter, Martin, now to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. Called on a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he can walk away with the MVP.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
Great catch, Jefferson.
That's the 50. And they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Halfback plunge.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Got the first. That's right.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You're going to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
They go play action here on first down.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Justin Jefferson. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Snowhawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker with the
Good defense, boys. Good defense. I mean, good defense. Good offense. Good offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to
Tampa
settle
2.
nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3
Good stop, Miles.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Cover 3 seam.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met quickly.
Good defense.
Backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Who's playing the slot wide receiver? Calvin Ridley? Tyler Boyd. Where's Juju listed on the wide receivers? Number 3? Yeah, Tyler Boyd's running the slot. Let him run the slot. Cover 6.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Alexander. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Take it right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second
Good return.
drive.
Let's go.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's right, Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Great catch, Brown.
Out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Running is Jacobs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, we got 7-0 going. Let's keep putting up points.
Football here ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That's right, Frank.
That's caught.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
And Holloway clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will
That's right. You better fill that down.
out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he
Tampa
released
2.
it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
That's right, Hutchinson.
To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Cover 3, Buzz team.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Alexander.
That's right.
Escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Take it at the 37. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. We got them right where we want them.
Orleans offense now about set to take over. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have it 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone.
No, for the touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I'm about to be done. I'm about to go with you. All right, let me taking a small break. I shall return. thought something happened. Did you hear from my brother about the cat? We'll talk, man. All right, I'm back. Let me get my phone plugged back in. All right, we got juice over here. Let's get back to it.
Back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far. As
because we got a monster defense. Okay, give us credit. We played these dudes and they beat us. This is a rivalry. I take it seriously. I take rivalry seriously.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming.
2 tight ends, cover 6.
Teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Great tackle, Simmons.
Scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Cover 3 buzz team.
Definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think
he can run with him.
His fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
The defense, Jack. Way to run side to side.
2 yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So give him 5
Good series.
yards
Second
there.
along for 35 minutes.
That'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the
30.
return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final down.
I know he hit me when I was outside of bounds.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Oh.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Second and 3. To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Call that timeout. Call that timeout.
The first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught.
Touchdown.
Juju
Smith-Schuster.
As the first half is winding down. And the Snowhawks Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Cover for a drop.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use
Cover
the first
seam.
of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on second down. Alexander, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The final shot before break. Alexander. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward.
That's why I was playing back.
Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're playing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent in throwing the ball.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his
great run
carry of the ball game. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Monday night prime time.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's okay.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
He didn't throw an
Justin
interception.
Tucker is out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right.
See, this is one of the things I like about franchise, where I'm only 1 or 2, where I'm at, 2024 season. So I'm about 3 years forward. No, in seasons, they counted differently. So I played 3 seasons because I took over the Texans. They played a year. Then we won our first Super Bowl, and we're in our 2nd season. So we're in our 3rd season right now in 2024. And the Colts have a completely different quarterback. Young, X Factor. You know, just because I'm playing, I have a good, very good defense put together from last year, and especially people that I brought in now. So, but he's still an X Factor. My quarterback is a superstar.
But see, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
We're working to get him a X Factor tag. Who knows? He might get it at the end of the year.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
Cover 3 cloud.
Enough to put someone away.
See, he's now activated.
Near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Nice defense. Cover 3 cloud.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Alexander. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because
there
hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against.
I knew he was going to do that.
And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one.
Cover 3 single. It's cool.
Downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That ground game
Cover 1 Robin.
to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. And brought
Cover 3 Scott.
not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially,
Good stop, Fletcher. Good stop.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right
Cover 3 spot.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Show him another gear, McNeil.
That's just not quite enough gas.
He was right there.
4-yard line, but still a sensational effort. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's right.
Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Snowhawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Back spasm, Henry. Jordan Mailata has had him in back spasm, so we're going to bring in Henry, his backup.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Cover 3 Buzz. See, he's still lit up.
Throwing on 1st down. Alexander. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Cover 3 Scott.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Alexander. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far.
Cover 6.
Up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander. Flush to his right. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
Cover 3 Buzz.
It appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Right, turnover. Let's go.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Big play with the defense.
Unable to convert here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. But certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Snowhawks are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
Hey, go ahead and do a pass. What do you call that? Roughing the passer. I didn't rough it, but I knew it was going to hit me with it.
Offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
There's a throw out line complete to his running back right side.
Cover 3 buzz.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander will set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander. He's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
We laying hard hits out here. You can get the ball, but you're going to pay for every single one of them.
They'll look to throw again.
We'll take that.
And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
The new Eagle, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
32-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, they got something for Derrick Henry? I think Josh Jacobs got 100 yards.
Now. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped.
Good run, good run.
Shy of the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame
whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Good catch, Harrington.
Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into the season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Couple 4 quarters.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say,
go ahead, Hutchinson.
We go forward.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Malari Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Got him. Streak lives.
Supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the home team here, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
So my quarterback threw 3 touchdowns, 279 yards, no interceptions. Rushing, Josh Jacobs had 3 touchdowns. Receiving, Justin Jefferson had 110 yards and a touchdown. Franks had a touchdown, 71 yards. Juju Smith-Schuster had a touchdown with 21 yards. Defense, Bobby Wagner had 2 solo tackles. I had a sack. Oh, nice. Good game. Very good game. Played it very well. Tamarius Franks gets an upgrade. Put this on, what is he more? Possession? Vertical threat? He can go either way. Put it on possession. Sometimes I do need him for possession. Get him to that dark green area. Number 18 ranked tight end, top 10 wide end, tight end in the league. Okay, so I'm not gonna jump to the next week because I'm in week 7 and I can still trade. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna give. Like, I gotta look at this again. I don't know if I'm gonna give Penei Sewell $86 million when originally he wanted $60-something million. So I have to kind of think on that. I don't know if I want to bring him back. And then Shaquille Griffin also doesn't want to come back. He wants to be paid like $10 million a year to come back. So it's already at $11 million. So if I put it at a 2-year contract, it's going to be like $20 million, something like that. And $25 million and he'd come back. So I don't know if I want to do that just yet because he has no real interest in wanting to come back. And then Adrian Phillips, I'm definitely going to pay him. Cody Whitehair, I like the way he plays. He's coming back. And I got to overpay Asante Samuel Jr. just because I like him as a player. I have to overpay him to get him to come back. So, that's a good, between Penei Sewell and Asante Samuel Jr., that's about a good $100 million right there. So that can mess up your money and franchise when you do that. So I'm going to be stopping here. This is where I'm going to be stopping the stream today. I want to thank everybody that came in, everybody that watched, everybody that dropped likes, everybody that dropped comments. I might do another stream later. I just need to get some food. It's kind of early on the West Coast right now. The sun's still up. So there's a good chance I might just refuel, rehydrate, and come back with a new stream. If I come back with a new stream, I will be playing a different game. If I don't stream till tomorrow, I still will be playing a different game. I'm going to be setting up more variety. Sometimes I play more variety streaming than just one specific game. I was just playing a lot of Madden because it just came out. So it will be something that I look into a little bit later. I want to thank everybody for coming in today. Have a great rest of your day. And if I go live again, make sure to come back when I go live. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.